Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you all keeping? This is the PandaPuncher. Yes, PandaPuncher, welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. And to be honest, this is going to be probably one of the last videos of this Let's Play, just due to circumstance. Germany is crumbling. I am not a strong power, so whenever Germany do crumble, we're going to be the main focus of the Allied attack alongside Italy. And yeah, I'm not sure what to do. I know I've set up some sort of a front here and we're sending in an army back, but we're not going to be able to hold out that much longer, so I'm going to stick on speed 5 and we're just going to see what happens. We are on the defensive. We stalled out against Russia. We never took Stalingrad. And it's just not going to happen. It's just not. You know what? Can I select these? Let's try it. If I can just take Stalingrad as a token, it's not going to happen, is it? I've got too many troops there. Too many. I mean, if we could surround Stalingrad, then maybe, but that's just not going to happen. So that'll do. We did take a bunch of territory down here, but it was undefended. Undefended, stretched our borders. It just wasn't worth it in the long run. But yeah, details. So next level infantry equipment, which is not really going to do a pile. You can hear in my voice that I sort of conceded to defeat. I'm not going to do a long, dragged-out defensive war. If the Allies start hammering my borders, then I'll call it a day there. But until then, we shall just continue in the faint hope that some crazy thing happens. So in production, let's may as well switch over to the new stuff. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of the bomber, okay. Get rid of that. Spread that production around. There's no point producing any more medium tanks. Do we want motorized when we have mechanized? Actually, we may as well keep that. Free dockyards, missing equipment reduction. Insufficient resources, no template. That's fine, it's all fine. So yeah. That's our situation. And let's continue on. So we are getting some divisions over here. Allies are nearly on. Holy shit, they are getting over here quickly. The Germans are just utterly collapsing. Soviet Union annexes Tuva. Who cares? All I care about is what is wrong with me. And that's everything at the moment. So most of our forces are sitting over on the Eastern Front, and technically speaking they shouldn't be. You know what? So you're on this border. This river's a good fallback line. Do you have a fallback line? Where's the fallback line? The fallback line should be along this. That's for that guy. Yep. You, good sir, are going to join this. I know you've got wrong commander wished there. And we're going to edit you to more, you know, encompass a good chunk of our border. And you're going to have a fallback. No, actually, if they start pushing us back, it's just tough shit. So we do have some token troops there. They will probably get pushed back relatively quickly. The Allies now have a border with the Bohemian Empire. And they're just pushing in. Hopefully we can hold off a bit more, simply because the Germans are in full collapse mode. We aren't just yet. Although it probably won't be long. to be honest. This is something I should have took more care about earlier on in the game. But I didn't. I'm going to pay for that now. Wait. You. You know what? Delete that. I want you to front line there. Don't want the entire German front. That is just crazy. Why would I even... Really? I know... Shush. Supposed to there. And... maybe there? Seem reasonable-ish? Kinda. If we can keep them back as much as possible, that'd be great. And again, the orders are messed up for me. Again, I don't like it. I want you to extend a little bit that way, I suppose. Oh, this is not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Yeah, they're taking back this territory pretty quickly. We're going to get a unit cut off. Probably a couple of units cut off. The Germans are going to have units cut off. We need to be careful. We're just going to have a... What? Look at the size of the Netherlands now. Poland exists again. Holy shit. When Germany collapses, they goddamn collapse. That's one thing for sure. Essentially, if I lose Prague, I know it's on the border, but if we lose it, then I'm calling it quits. Can't lose the capital, like, that's just crazy. Where is the edit? That's okay. Edit mode. And down to the river. Yeah. Research slot. Don't know why. Why bother? It's not going to help at this stage. Actually, sure. Why not? Let's get the next computing. Sure, that'll help win the war. So it will. But yeah, I think it is time to consider that this is a lost cause. If I remember in editing, I won't remember, but take my word for it. I have a screen grab somewhere, or not a screen grab, but I actually took a picture of it with my mobile to show my brother. The last time I played as the Bohemian Empire, I spearheaded the push to the east. I took Moscow, and me and Germany completely kept pushing into the Soviet Union. And due to the way I attacked, my territory expanded up this way. So whenever the Germans helped me push, it was the Bohemian Empire's territory that grew, just sort of like the Netherlands here at the minute. And then the Soviets capitulated, the war was settled, I took a massive chunk of land here. So I think I owned everything all the way up to here, and eventually invaded down around here, took all of this, took all of Turkey, the Middle East, most of this peninsula, and massive swathes of Africa, and practically had the entire of Africa under my control. That didn't happen this time, but upon reflection, I had bad strategy to start. I was doing things too quickly. I was burning manpower just for the sake of burning manpower. And yeah, it just sort of fell apart. If these things happen, I am looking forward to the new expansion that's coming out for Hearts of Iron, which sort of gives a focus on nationalist China and Republic of China. The two Chinas, anyway. There's a massive focus put on them, and so it'll be interesting to do something over in the East, because it's a part of the game I've never actually played in. I've only ever done European theatre, and obviously through that touched on parts of the Middle East and Africa, but actually starting as a nation over here would be pretty interesting. And alongside, there's a reworked German focus tree. So you can depose Hitler, reinstate the Kaiser, and you can... What's the other one? Oh, you can turn Germany fully democratic, which I think could be an interesting little thing to explore and try out. I'm going to hold out here for as long as possible with whatever borders I can generate. What am I talking about? What else can we do? The Soviets are just going to keep pushing back here. Or little holdout here, which is quite interesting. Can we sneak to Stalingrad? Oh, if I could take Stalingrad, that'd be hilarious. It was my plan all along. Go on. No. I want you to take that. So get pushed back. You know what? Let's bin those plans. Can I draw a front line in my own territory? No. It's fine. Don't need a front line. Just fall back. Just want to use the river as a natural defense on that side. Hopefully we can... That's a lot of Allied troops. Yeah. I mean, so many British troops there, question mark. 138 of whatever country that is. That's a lot of people. I don't have that many divisions, like, at all. Equal access guarantee. Well, yay! Go me. It's probably a bit too late to do this. Which... What permanent boost can we get here? Infrastructure, airbase, land fort. Ooh, let's do that. And let's riddle our country in land forts so that this is just going to be like the biggest bastard thing to take. Yeah. And we could... Oh, they already have some here. Why not? What we have, we hold. To coin a phrase from our mustached friend or foe to the east of us. This will never all get built, by the way. I'm just sort of wasting time here. I think our fate has firmly been sealed, so may as well just fuck everyone over. What am I doing? Right, that'll do. And we'll just let it run. If we could just... Yeah, now it's hopeless. We're going to start getting pushed back. Again, the plan is lose Prague, game over. I don't think we're going to have a miracle. Vichy France is going to collapse at any time. The German Reich is probably pretty close to collapsing. Yep, they're 80% towards collapsing. The Soviet Union are now perking up a wee bit. We had them down close to 40% towards capitulation. So yeah, Vichy France is actually holding out pretty well. And in the other war, yeah, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Oof. We're just losing men left, right, and centre. But we're stagnating now. Where are our planes? Do we have any planes? Did I lose them all? Let's get you back to a safe zone. And yeah, you may just keep this airspace as clean as possible. We do have the capacity to get more out. Not one. All. Mongolia has capitulated. Great news. So we'll have all them. Okay. That's a lot of planes. So yous can fly out of here. Don't want all these to go. That's just insane. I didn't mean to do that. Control, is it shift? There we go. I'll have these go there as well. And another one. Let's go there. So yous can fly over here as well. These have got those missions. Day and night. Sure, why not? Back to the land map. Anyway, back to what I was saying earlier. The war against Romania at the start, I botched that up early on. It was a mistake to push in so early, thinking it'd be a pushover. Burned a bit of manpower. I researched things in the wrong order. I didn't focus on the right things. Next time around, I would definitely start pumping a lot more resources into light tanks early on. Get as many light tank divisions out there as possible, and get a bunch of light tanks out there and maybe steamroll the Soviet Union a bit quicker. Because I sat here waiting on medium tanks and it just didn't work. They were too slow in producing. I didn't have the manpower. Once I did have medium tanks, I couldn't get them out onto the field. So I'd have focused earlier on the light tanks and getting a bunch of light tank divisions out. I could have done a bit more with it. And I could have probably done a lot more spearheads, like sending individual units out to grab territory that was being lightly defended. Like kind of what I was doing down here, but with light tanks I would have done a lot faster. I could have done a few more things with it. And maybe in retrospect I should have focused on taking Turkey early on. I wouldn't have took a massive army to do it. I know I would have had a border then with some allied stuff, but if I had taken Turkey, I could have had a second front against the Soviet Union, and we could have maybe done a few things with that. But alas, it's not to be, and it's just going to be stalemate here on the Western Front, as I like to call it. What is the air situation like over here? They're not currently attacking over my main territory, Czechoslovakian airspace, so that's okay. Germans probably still have a bit of a presence somehow, and yeah, things are sort of just stagnating over here, but defeat is kind of inevitable. I mean, we've got this massive monster swallowing everything back up. We are sort of holding them and sort of not. We have lost a couple of divisions over here. We got Et. The units over here got Et. They probably just ran out of supply and got stack wiped. But yeah, I enjoyed this Let's Play. It not in the sense that, you know, the last one that I played as Bohemian Empire I enjoyed a lot more because everything went well. I enjoyed this one though because I learned a few lessons, because it's not a game I have extensive knowledge in or experience playing. Again, the United States stands against fascism. They were justifying war on me, that's why they were holding back. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. This, yeah. Okay, fair enough. So, I learned a few lessons this time. This is only the second time I've seen a game through to the end. I've started a pile of campaigns before, you know, a couple of ones in Ireland and small nations and this kind of stuff, and this never really went anywhere. But the only two sort of campaigns I've played to any real extent are as Czechoslovakia, and I did one as Romania me one time as well. So again, not a Hearts of Iron veteran, so a lot of harsh lessons were learned here. Ones that I'm very much looking forward to applying in the next Let's Play when the next update is out. But yeah, we're just going to slowly see all of our work be undone here. Jeez, the Soviets are munching us up. Get back to this river and then just hold. We're losing units left, right, centre over here. Now, let's see. That's on garrison. That's okay. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Garrison area. No. Delete that. Halt. No. Not a fallback line. That's what I accidentally did. to be honest. I don't know why I'm doing this. I just want to see how many divisions I can spare by taking them out of the other regions. Whoops. And then just fire them into the army. They're crap units. They're not going to be able to do anything. But again, I want to sort of see what sort of a fight I can put up. It's not going to be much of one, but so it needs naval bases, not coastline, not forts. So you need attempt to lower resistance. Screw that. So 12. So if we split you in half, that'll be 13. Get used to join that army. Done. And if I switch these over to infantry, may as well. Why not? Just throw manpower into it. Recruit and deploy. We just don't have any supplies. In my attempt to get as many medium tanks out as possible, I forgot about keeping my stock of infantry equipment up to date. So when it came time to need to dump a bunch of troops out, I had no equipment to give them. Another lesson learned. It's a shame that you have to learn these lessons in such a hard, difficult and agonizing way. Kinda tempted to edit your line and bring it around to there, just so they don't do a spearhead through the middle of my country. So we are holding here okay-ish. There are a few prodding attacks, but they haven't pushed us back just yet. And the goal here is mainly to maintain control of Prague for as long as possible. But again, I don't think I'm going to continue the Let's Play after this video because there's no point. You're just going to be watching a video or two of me slowly and agonizingly watching my forces dwindle, falling further and further back, and eventually disappearing off the map. Because that's what defeat looks like in this game. In terms of the war, it's only 1942. World War II is going to end pretty early this time around. Millions of lives will be saved. I suppose that's something that can help us sleep at night. As the Bohemian Empire, we helped with the downfall. We didn't help with the downfall. It's all Germany's fault. I was fully under control until Germany decided to bloody capitulate. I think they're bound to be close to capitulating now. Ooh, 93%. That's a lot. I mean, they are about to go, and once they go, we're going to have massive Allied borders everywhere. I mean, we're going to have to try and defend. I mean, the only reason we're holding on as much as we are at the minute is purely because there's still some German territory. And some German troops about, and now they're going to be coming up against Italy as well, so they have to focus on the Italians. But I would say Italy aren't going to hold out for that long either. But yeah. Actually, since Germany's so close to capitulating and the video is nearly over, this Let's Play is nearly over, either once Prague goes or once Germany capitulates, then we'll call it. But again, I think, you know, we could drag this out for a while, but there's no point really. This will free me up to record a few other things that I've had in the that I've been wanting to record for a while. And to be honest, it won't be long till I'll be jumping straight back into another Hearts of Iron Let's Play. I'll absolutely adore this game. And it'd be interesting to either wait for the... Let's see what else is going on around here. Nothing really happened in South America. Nothing happening there. Japan's being all Japanese over here. as you would expect. And... yeah, it'd be interesting to either wait for the new expansion and try, you know, an alternative Germany, or as I said, focus on China or something. Or download one of the various mods. There's Kaiserreich mod, which sort of just creates an alternate world. It'd be interesting. I would like to try some mod that makes the possibility of an Irish Empire in some way reasonable or feasible in some regard. Because I think that'd be fun. Not gonna lie, I've tried playing as Ireland before in the main game. It's not really a feasibility. Most you could do is send a few expeditionary forces over to take part in any allied push somewhere, and that's as much as you're going to do. But I want a nice independent Ireland that, you know, makes a name for itself. So that actually might be something I do in the next Let's Play between, just as a bit of fun. There's a lot of shit going on, supply issues, air superiority issues, and we are holding. Not so much here. The Americans are over here in force, as well as the Danes and other people. They are pushing us here. Soviets are nearly up to our fallback line. We do have some Italian divisions running around there as well, which is great. Not going to do us any good, but it's nice to see that they're helping out. I'm actually quite surprised. It is actually one of the surprising things I'm taking away from this Let's Play is how well Italy seems to have done for itself. Very contrary to World War II itself, because Italy was a bit of a disaster. Whenever your leader goes, is told that there's no rifles for the infantry, and he goes, sure, what did the infantry need rifles for? They're just for show. It doesn't really inspire you full of confidence, so I'm surprised Italy did all right. Would either Germany capitulate or, you know, they take Prague or something. Look at the amount of divisions over here, it's crazy. I know we have massive digging and stuff, and we have some land fortifications going up, just level 1 stuff, but I'm still surprised that they haven't managed to just steamroll us so far. I know a lot of the focus is down here on liberating France, and their borders are getting, you know, you think about it, the Allied front here at the minute stretches from the southwest of France all the way through the middle of France, around Switzerland, Austria, border in Italy, now Yugoslavia, all around the Czech Republic, and here. Never mind, you know, the rest of the borders and conflicts they're dealing with around the globe. The Germans are bound to be 98% towards capitulation. Controls 11% of victory points and will capitulate when it has 10% or less. So not long left for the Germans. Which means there's not a lot. Fielded manpower 7.7 million, or fielded manpower, or the Allies fielded, or the Soviet Union, sorry. What's the other one? Yeah. War on two fronts, people. Never works. Never works. I know this video is going on a bit longer than initially planned, but since it is the last one of the series, I'm just thinking, you know what? Let's just see how long it takes. I was glad with the progress we made at the start. I was disappointed with the way we handled Greece, and I had a few botched division changeovers and stuff like that, and just a lot of little mistakes. Just sort of all added up at the end. Little mistakes, ignoring warning signs, and researching things in the wrong order, focusing on the wrong things, and then just things falling just not as well as the last time I played. But yeah, the Allies are having a astounding victory here. I don't know how this has happened. The Netherlands had controlled all of this, and now Denmark has, you know, taken a big chunk of Germany. They haven't pieced out yet or anything. I'm part of that war. I'd be part of it, surely. Or have I taken over? German Reich is 98, the controls 11%. Major faction members left to surrender: German Reich, Bohemian Empire, Italy, Japan, and reorganized nationalist China. So this war with the German-Polish War, which the Allies are in on, which is also known as World War II, won't end until obviously the Germans are gone, that I'm gone, the Italians, the Japanese, and China are gone. So you can see China holding the whole thing up. It's a lot of noise. And for the other war, again, it'll probably And there we go, folks. Let's pause. Who dares wins. The German Reich has capitulated. Adolf Hitler has announced that the German nation can no longer withstand the pressure from the occupying Dutch forces, committing travesties throughout the country. The German government has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and the Netherlands is now in control of their home area. Though the war against Netherlands and the rest of the Allies continues, this is an unfortunate setback for all of the Axis. So if we let that tick a second. So yeah, the entirety of the Allied borders are on me. I've got no defences over here, so they're just going to steamroller through, and Prague will fall shortly. What I could do is very quickly and pointlessly just drag that all the way over there. Just get some token division spread out, but that's just going to thin us out, and the war is going to be over. Because the entirety of the Allies are focused on me right now, and it's scary, and I don't like it. Please don't hurt me. It's okay, guys. I was just pretending I've been on your side this whole time. This whole time. Go Allies! No? Do you think they'll fall for it? I think they might. But anyway, I'm not going to watch my lovely Bohemian Empire fall apart. We have lost. It's just a matter of how long we can drag it out, and I'm not going to put you through that. This video's been long enough. So yeah, that's been it for Hearts of Iron. I thought it would go on a bit longer, but this video's over. This Let's Play is over. So until next time, folks, please go away. And yeah, goodbye and good luck.